welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box for complete coverage is Lee Dixon. And we've got action for you from the Champions League quarter-final. It is Bayern Munich facing Barcelona.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Well, we all expect Barcelona to go through this tie, but you just never know. They've got a huge squad, massive amount of quality in that squad. But
the header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
Here's the initial 11 for Bayern. The highly regarded Manuel Neuer starts in goal. Alessio Romagnoli plays alongside Toby Alderweireld in central defence. Leroy Sané plays with Serge Gnabry on the flanks. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. This is what we expect from the Blaugrana. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man. Lee, what are you anticipating seeing from him?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
And that's an important intervention. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game, and the reports have been confirmed. He's decided to end what has been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Lee.
Well, how do you fill that gap, Derek? Such a great player, senior pro. Pros like him with his CV are worth their weight in goal, a manager's dream. He'll be sadly missed.
It's a perfect challenge. And there's been a boatload of speculation surrounding him ahead of the game. If reports are to be believed, this could be his final season as a footballer. Could it be he's about to hang up his boots, Lee?
Well, I'm sure he'll think long and hard about it when the time is right. He has earned the right, though, to make that decision himself with his performances. He'll miss it, though, if he does retire, I can tell you. I do.
At times they make passing look easy. Just wanted to get it out of there. They might be able to capitalise in the wide position, Bayern. And ready for it is Leroy Sané, foiling them effectively. Here's Raphinha. And it's with Ronaldinho. Messi. It might be on for them. Must score! And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change. Well, you could be critical of the defending, but let's focus on the great play. Capped off with a superb, calm, calculated finish.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
So the game has restarted, and it's Barcelona in front. Bayern have given it away. Nelson Semedo has it. Mascherano. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Here's Raphinha. And it's with Ronaldinho. Messi. Might really be able to trouble them here. Ronaldinho. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Crossing possibilities. Messi. On to Jordi Alba. Messi. Ronaldinho. And they've won possession again. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And so they kick off the second half in this Champions League quarter-final first leg. Iniesta. Jordi Alba. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. Crossing possibilities. Messi, Griezmann. Back from the byline. Alaba puts his body on the line. Here's Raphinha. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Well, they've lost it. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Serge Gnabry. Keeper completely untroubled. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games.
It's there for him, and it's in! A goal for Barcelona. They are the team in charge.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, a second goal for them here. Half an hour remaining then. Well, the fans enjoyed that pass. Crossing opportunity. Well, far too much on that particular cross. Griezmann. Raphinha. Messi. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Nelson Semedo. And scope for the cross. Well, he took care of it defensively. Raphinha. Straight down the throat of the opposition. Breaking at pace. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on EA TV. It's Barcelona, and they take on Athletic Bilbao.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
And he has been ruled offside here. Can't have been by an awful lot.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
Mascherano. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Nelson Semedo. And now passing it through. The offside flag had to go up, and it did.
Yeah, look along the line. Look along the line.
And Bayern will change personnel now. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Perisic. An abundance of space. Well, his opponent bamboozled, but he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Sadly, too many things wrong about that effort.
Oh, everything was wrong about it. Body shape, positioning, the idea of where he was going to put the ball, it was all going wrong. It's a poor attempt, really, for him.
Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Now Busquets. Given away by Bayern Munich. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Is it going to be able to clear the danger, at least for now? Sergio Roberto. Well, great read there to intercept. Busquets. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry. Shevchenko. Goretzka. And showing fine vision. Smuggled away. There goes the final whistle, and Barcelona with the advantage going into the second leg.
Well, going into a first leg, you take a lead before a ball is kicked. They've got that lead. Can they keep it in the second leg? Really delicately poised this one.